The courtroom air was thick, like breathing through wet wool, as Sarah's lawyer leaned back in his chair, a smirk cracking his polished facade. "Enjoy your new life you'll be leaving with," he chuckled, sliding a folder across the table. The judge's gavel hovered, but my eyes locked on Sarah, my wife of 12 years, her face pale, avoiding mine. That laugh echoed in my chest, a knife twist I didn't see coming. What new life? The one she'd shattered? It started small, those cracks in our foundation. We'd built a home in the suburbs, the kind with a white picket fence that mocked us now. Sarah, with her warm laugh and eyes like autumn leaves, had been my anchor after my parents' messy split. "I'll never hurt you like that," she'd whispered on our wedding night, her fingers tracing my jaw. But lately, her touches felt mechanical, her smiles forced. I'd chalk it up to stress, her job at the marketing firm, endless deadlines. "Just tired, Mark," she'd say, pecking my cheek before vanishing into her phone. The first clue hit like a whisper. I came home early one Tuesday, arms full of groceries for her favorite pasta. The house was quiet, but her car was in the drive. Upstairs, our bedroom door creaked open to rumpled sheets and the faint scent of cologne. Not mine. "What the hell?" I muttered, heart thudding. She emerged from the bathroom, towel wrapped, hair damp. "You're home early." I spilled coffee, had to shower. Her voice was too bright, eyes darting. I wanted to believe her. Denial wrapped around me like a blanket, warm and suffocating. "Okay, babe," I said, forcing a grin. But that night, as she slept, I stared at the ceiling, suspicion gnawing like termites. Days blurred into weeks of quiet paranoia. She'd laugh at texts during dinner, screen angled away. "Work stuff," she'd dismiss, but her fingers trembled slightly. I hated myself for checking her phone one night while she showered. Nothing incriminating, just deleted messages. Anger simmered then, hot and unfamiliar. "Who are you talking to?" I snapped over breakfast. She froze, fork midway. "Gah, Mark, paranoid much?" "It's just a client." Her defensiveness fueled the fire. We argued more, words like barbs. "You're suffocating me," she'd yell. "And you're hiding something." I'd retort. Trust eroded, grain by grain, leaving us raw. The breaking point came on a rainy Thursday. I'd feign a work trip, parked down the street like some detective in a bad thriller. Headlights pierced the downpour, her car pulling in, followed by his. Tall, slick-haired, the guy from her office holiday party. They tumbled inside, laughing, his hand on her waist. I sat there, rain hammering the roof, heartbreak crashing in waves. "How long?" "Why?" I burst in mid-kiss, the door slamming like thunder. "Mark," she gasped, face crumpling. He bolted, mumbling apologies. "It's not what," she started. "Don't." I cut her off, voice breaking. Anger surged, but beneath it, the collapse, a hollow ache where love once bloomed. She confessed in sobs. An affair for 6 months, born from feeling unseen in our routine life. "I still love you," she whispered, but her eyes betrayed the lie. Motivations I could almost grasp. Loneliness, the thrill of novelty, but they stung like betrayal's poison. We tried counseling, but trust was a ghost, haunting every glance. Divorce papers followed, a cold formality that ripped open old wounds. Back in court, her lawyer's laugh pulled me from the haze. He revealed the folder, bank statements, hidden accounts. Sarah had siphoned funds, planning her escape with him. "She's leaving with the assets," he sneered, but the judge ruled otherwise. Fraud exposed. I'd keep the house, the savings. Her face twisted in shock, mine in grim satisfaction mixed with sorrow. As I walked out into the sunlight, alone but unburdened, the new life hit me. Not the poverty he'd implied, but freedom from illusions. Heartbreak lingered, a scar that throbbed, but so did hope. Fragile, real. Sarah's betrayal taught me trust, fragility, yet also my resilience. I drove away, the road ahead open, wondering if she'd ever regret the ruin she left. For me, it was a beginning, bittersweet,